Alright, looks like I'm live. What's up, everybody? My name is Supersonic. I am bringing you guys Animaniacs on the Sega Genesis. This is quite an interesting run. I kind of treat this as a Sonic Heroes type of style. Without further ado, I'll just gotta make sure I'm on the right difficulty and all that. Yep. Alright, we're good. So I'll just go ahead and start the game right about now. Alright, so first things first, we're at the Warner Tower. We're already met up with our main characters, Yakko, Wacko, and Dot. All three of them have special abilities, so with Yakko you just saw I just push a block there. With Wacko I have a mallet, so I can ignite things, like this bomb right here. And with Dot, well, she pretty much kisses male counterparts, so you can pretty much seduce them. Alright, just like that, we're just done with the introduction. So we're heading into our first stage. You can pretty much pick any order you want, so it's kind of similar to Mega Man in a sense. So each of these stages are based off of movies. So this one's kind of like Jurassic Park or like Indiana Jones or that sort of thing. So you'll be seeing a lot of character switches throughout the run, since that's pretty much the gimmick of this game. It is strictly a 2D platformer. There aren't any glitches in this game as we know of this moment, but I'm just gonna go ahead and ride on this mechanical dinosaur here. So you can pretty much see that we're all just in movie settings currently. Now this stage is pretty much auto-scroller city here. So there's really not much to do in these stages except just to stay alive. So yeah, we can pretty much switch to any character at will. So we're going to stay as Wacko here to whack this elephant coming up. He's going to block our way, so we just kind of whack him away there. And then with Yakko, he also has a paddle ball. This can actually be used to stun, like Ralph the security guy right here. Just going to head over down this way. We're just going to go jump straight down, take a hit. We just got to wait for these platforms to come down. Because they put the switch at the very bottom for whatever reason. So we will remain as Wacko for a little bit here. Alright, now that we see that the logs are coming down, we're just going to go ahead and take another intentional hit. I'm actually a little late on these platforms, so I won't be able to jump up to the door. So I have to like go up another rung here. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now we got like this little mini cart here. We are pretty low on health right now, so basically with health, you just see the facial expressions on the top left. So depending on how the character looks, that's pretty much how healthy they are, in a sense. So, there's really not much to talk about in these auto-scrollers here. I did kind of have, like, I was thinking about doing the Nations of the World song during this, but I didn't really have time to prepare that since I got home from work a while ago. But this is actually like the perfect stage to do that because the song is really not that long. But hopefully some of the time I'll be able to do that. Anyways, we're just gonna go. I'm not gonna collect all these stars. They don't really mean anything. So we're just gonna mosey on over this way here. Get this seesaw. We're gonna jump up on this boulder. We're just gonna stand right on it and while it's rotating. Get some ice cream to fill up our health. So yeah, as you can see, like there's like a lot of various references in this game, like the Yoku blocks from Mega Man. Although we're not going to take the Yoku blocks, we're just going to go the bottom route here. And then we got invisible, like lighting blocks here. Okay, we're going to use Yakko to push that, or pull that rather. Now we're going to remain as Wacko for the remainder of the stage. So we got the boss fight coming up, which will be security guard Ralph. Gonna do a quick turnaround. Oops, missed that switch. That's okay. We're gonna do a stun lock for this guy. 2, 3, 4. Ah, just missed that one hit. That's fine. We still got him. Kind of messed up a little bit on the stun lock there, but 7 hits, he's pretty much done. We're gonna get our first movie prop here. So the gist of this game is we are trying to retrieve 5 different artifacts, or movie props rather. So this first one is the Indiana Jones hat, as I like to call it. And there's like 4 more other ones that we have to pick up as well. So depending on the difficulty that you're playing, the lower the difficulty, the more points you'll gain. So as you saw, I pretty much sat through the bonus screen for a little bit. So this is like the Star Wars type of stage here. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to Yakko. Actually, no, we needed Wacko here to break that, then switch to Yakko. Switch to Dot to kiss the God Pigeon. This is like a very slow auto-scroller section. There are like these random lasers shooting up above, so we just gotta watch out not to get hit by those very much. And I'm gonna switch to Yakko here. Open that up. And we're gonna jump up here. We don't need to use a platform or anything like that. Just jump high enough. Yeah, apparently you get more points for lower difficulties. The higher it is, the lower points you get. And it's actually faster to play it on a higher difficulty, but the only issue is the boss fights are a little harder. Alright, so we're gonna go through a little mini standoff here with Ralph. We're just gonna keep on stunning him with the paddle ball. Also enjoy some random music here. Those treasure chests do contain like various health items, but they aren't really worth it to grab, really. Alright, just gonna let him go through here. There we go. Oh, I got caught by the explosion. Luckily it didn't do any damage to me. Alright, so now we get to hear Undertaker's gong. I'm gonna take this upper route here, so that way we don't have to do anything in the bottom section. So we just skipped a lot of that stage. And switch over to Yakko to push this block. Gotta watch out for Ralph as well, so we're just gonna stun him when we can. He's gonna climb up here. And let's stun him one more time. Apparently he can't be seduced by Dot, so we just use Yakko just to hit him with the paddle ball. Alright, this section can be a bit dangerous with this crusher. You can die from it. It's an instant kill when you get crushed. I'm gonna switch back to Yakko. And for whatever reason, there's like a hidden pathway here to grab this block. Alright, now we're gonna wait for this door to open. There's like a certain point you can go through, but we're just gonna let it open slightly wider. So we'll do it right about, yeah, that's good. There's also the nurse, and if you're playing as a male character, they will get stunned. Basically, like, hello, nurse. You know how they do it. So anyway, shout outs to Chemical Plant with these platforms here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and break this open. Get that switch here. I'm gonna head into this exit. Oh boy. Yeah, this is a very laggy area right here. Yeah, so Yakko has a paddle ball. He has the ability to push or pull larger objects. Wacko has the ability to, you know, hit buttons and then ignite the cannon. Dot just pretty much has the blow of, you know, like the kiss of death that Sonya does. But it's like the kiss of seduction. Alright, now we're heading into our second boss fight here. We're going to be seeing Security Guard Ralph a lot in this game. Also, these platforms, they're kind of finicky, so... This is kind of reminiscent to Donkey Kong... I think it's Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong... Yeah, Donkey Kong Jr., that's what I'm thinking of. I think it's the third stage of that game. This is what it reminds me of. Kind of taking a bit much damage in this stage, but that's okay. We should be fine. I gotta just watch out for Ralph here. He's gonna start using Earthquake, try to bring down these lights. stun him and we grab our next artifact. That's what I like to call it. It's not really... That's not what it's really called. But she just blows a kiss, right? Alright, so now that we tallied through the score, we're heading into our third studio, which is kind of like the westernish style. This is probably the hardest stage of the entire run. So we're going to let Ralph just toss these bombs. He's going to get run over by a horse in just a moment. There we go. We're just going to hop over these, and Ralph is going to try to catch us, but we're not going to let him. We're just going to stun him with the paddle ball. Alright, there is Mindy and Buttons, but we're not going to put them together, sadly. It's not part of the run. I'm pretty sure there might be a category where, you know, have Buttons save Mindy every single time. Alright, so a little bit of quick character switches here. Ah, I accidentally took damage there. Kind of wanted to enter this part without taking damage. This is the upcoming area with where we got to do a damage boost. And these barrels here, they are on a cycle, and they always roll out in packs of 4. So we just got to watch out for these. We're going to head over this way here. Here we see Buttons again. We're just going to roll them away. Same with Mindy. Don't worry, they're not harmed. We're just going to head over this way. We're going to switch over to Yakko. I think I can take one hit here. Got to do a damage boost in this section. Okay, we barely had enough for a damage boost. Otherwise, we would have to kind of push these blocks around, and it's pretty tedious, so... Ah, we just missed the Yoku block cycle. I will get it right here in this one. Okay, we gotta wait for this last Yoku block to appear. There we go. Alright, I'm actually gonna refill my health. So I'm gonna grab this extra life and just die on purpose to refill our health. So in a sense, we didn't really lose a life. We just got a life to lose one. Alright, so heading up here, we're just gonna use our paddle ball to wake up Mindy. And use Dot to kiss the god pigeon yet again. Oh shoot. That's not good. We gotta go around. Alright, so this is actually the long way. I messed up the skip here. That's okay. I mean, this is a pretty tough stage in its own right. We had to hit that that detonator there. Alright, so we gotta hit this. There we go. Yep, that's what she can do. Alright, now we're coming into the most stupidest boss fight. So you see like another set of tracks on the other side. Ralph is going to be on that other side. And he's going to try to throw pies at us. But we also have a pie launcher ourselves. However, it's complete RNG. There's like no control over it. So I'm just going to keep on hitting this and just hope and pray that I hit Ralph 5 times with the pies. So there's one. Because it pretty much goes at random directions. And there's no way to control this. Alright, there's 2. Come on, Ralph. Alright, there's 3. You need 2 more. Oh, that one should have... there's 4. Oh, there we go. We got him. And we got a lollipop for our troubles. Alright, we're going to switch to Yakko here. Because we got to push over this block. And then we're going to switch to Wacko. Because this is also very annoying. Because we got to launch Cole into that chute just to make it go. But at the same time, we're being chased by Ralph. And we got to try to lure him to try to jump on the train, but we're not going to let him land on it. How did he get on the train? I want to say cartoon logic. Probably found like a black hole somewhere. So yeah, that lid up top, it opens very randomly. Hoping he jumps here. There we go. Okay. No, we're in a little bit of trouble here. Okay, now Ralph is going to start running. Got to get this train stuck on the right. That completes the stage once he trips and falls. And we get the Sheriff Star. Yeah, besides that intentional death that I took to refill my health, I'm actually pretty happy with how that stage went. Alright, so after this score tally, we're heading into our 4th studio, which is the horror studio. So we got like Scream, Friday the 13th, so on and so forth. So we got the Grim Reaper coming up. We're just gonna blow a kiss to him. And then we're gonna switch over to Yakko here. We're gonna push this block and we're gonna bring this over this way. Gonna bring that over and then use Wacko to break this. And in that haystack, there is a jack-in-the-box there, which will send you back to the beginning. So you don't want to land on that. So another thing I didn't mention is there is button buffering here. So you'll notice that I'll kind of push A randomly to set up a button buffer. So that way, whenever I play as Yakko, I can pretty much grab onto a block right away. So now we're inside the mansion. This book is really low. So we're gonna be Dot in this section. So you kind of see in this mirror here, there's a vampire. And what do we do to vampires? We just blow a kiss to them, which I blatantly missed. This guy can be pretty annoying. If you like get close to him, he's gonna try to jump away. There we go, we got him there. Don't worry, we're gonna see him again soon. That's only like the appetizer. Alright, just gonna break that down and then head over to this block here, become Yakko to push it. Okay, now we see Pinky and the Brain with their French horn contraption. They're gonna try to pretty much suck us in, but instead, they're just gonna bring in those plates and vases or vases, however you say it. So we're just gonna wait for that to blow up. And then we gotta grab another block to get up on that shelf. There we go. Alright, did the button buffer to grab that. Alright, so for this section, it is actually a puzzle. And there are 2 doors that we open, so we're just gonna push them all down now. That'll open this first door. So what we're gonna do here is grab this block and pull it over this way. And then we're gonna push those color-coded blocks in their rightful spots. So we're gonna start with the triangle first, then the circle, and then the square. And then that should open the second door. And then we're gonna use this to create a step. I'm just gonna push this block once and then just kind of head down here into the sewers. Oops. Alright, we're gonna bring this block here. This is for safety mainly. You can actually jump on this thing right here, but it's pretty much frame perfect that you gotta jump off, because otherwise you'll just pretty much bring out the water. So as you saw earlier, we did see a sign where water kills us, so we gotta drain it. Alright, now we're gonna grab this block here. Upcoming is the boss, and we will do a boss manipulation for this. Alright, I'm gonna switch over to Wacko. Alright, so the vampire's back. And what we're gonna do is he's gonna appear on the opposite side of us. So we're pretty much keeping him stuck on the top right. And we have to like drop him 7 times. And he's not gonna throw a single attack at us by doing this. And one more time, that'll bring him down. And thus ends that fight, and we grab the Jason mask. So now we got 4 of our collectibles. There's still one more collectible to go, except there wasn't a stage for that on the map screen. So this is sort of like the Dr. Wily stage in a sense. Since we got those four, we unlock the final stage. Which is, they pretty much call it the Oscars, but I think in the cartoons they call it Edgar's. So this is like the hardest stage in the run. Probably pretty much slightly behind the Western stage, but this is very difficult. So we will be taking a couple of damage boosts shortly. For this part, we're going to launch ourselves pretty high up. So I was holding the jump button to get more jump height. If I didn't do that, then I want to make that part. So in this section, we're just going to take 2 hits here. And it's going to bring us into this corridor, where we will see Pinky and the Brain yet again. We just got to line them up for them to bounce on this. And then they're just going to kind of bounce around. And they're just going to pretty much destroy that generator up there. And that'll destroy this. And then we see Ralph snoozing on the side there. Probably had too many donuts. Alright, we're going to switch over to Yakko. Do more button buffering to first pull that, then... There we go. I'm just going to kind of navigate ourselves through this. And now this section is pretty ridiculous. So we got Flavio and Morticia, or I think that's her name, the dancing hippos. So they're dancing on top of the apartment, which I have no idea how it's supporting their weight right now. But it is pretty much dropping a bunch of debris from the ceiling. And then we see Slappy Squirrel up there as well. Ouch. That was not planned, but we'll roll with it. Alright, just gonna break that open. This kind of reminds me of Sonic 1 with Robotnik's ball and chain in Green Hill Zone. Which, by the way, you will see Sonic 1 tomorrow afternoon on RGL for RETROTHON. And I might die here. Yep, I died. That's fine. It's only going to take us back to the beginning of the stage. Or not the stage, rather. The stage area that we're currently in. Alright, let's try this again. Pretty much had a slow climb going up there after lighting up the bomb here. There we go. This should be fine. This should bring down the staircase. Alright, this section is pretty much instant death if you're slow. So I'm going to try to speed it up here. So, pretty much the set is blowing up behind us, and if we get caught by it, it's an instant death. Alright, we got that jump at least. That's good. Switch back to Wakko. So as you can see, Wakko is pretty much our star player here, even though Yakko's like the main brother, I guess. Alright, we gotta switch to Yakko here. Alright, this helicopter section, if those glass shards hit us, it does deal like 2 damage, so we gotta be careful here. I already took 1 hit from that. 1 more hit will kill me. Alright, we're just gonna let him... Trying to bait him there. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, now we're in the flame section. Those fireballs are pure RNG. Okay, we are gonna actually water that. And it does create a lot of lag, so it's like the only section there. I'm gonna take the safety chicken just in case, because we're not gonna douse out any more flames. Just take any hits necessary. We should be good here. Alright, just right on this car. And we grab the Edgar. Alright, so this cutscene here, for whatever reason, it is unskippable and it's roughly 2 minutes long. So, they're pretty much plotting their next shindig here. But I'm pretty sure, as far as you guys know, the Pinky and the Brain is the final boss of this game. But what we fight against is actually pretty interesting here. That's just Sonic Heroes, exactly. What are we gonna do tonight, Bright? No, same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Yeah, so once we're out of this cutscene, it'll be the final boss of the game. And it is a very interesting boss fight, to say the least. We do utilize all 3 characters, and then there is a cycle that we use. So we use Dot first, and then we go to Yakko, and then Wacko. Yeah, to be honest, I do miss watching the Animaniacs cartoons. They're like really fun to watch. There's like a lot of hidden things that they had in the show that we didn't understood as kids, but now we understand what they mean. Like good and bad. So yeah, anyways, as this cutscene's going along, Pinky and the Brain pretty much stole the collectibles that we have. So now we gotta take it back from them. Pinky, are you pondering what I'm pondering? I think so, Brian. I did hear about that, Murdoch. Yeah, the SNES version is, I think it's more like a 2.5D movement style. This is like strictly 2D. Alright, so here we go with the boss fight. This Frankenstein contraption. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna blow a kiss to Pinky while he's throwing the bombs. Because normally he would actually ignite the bombs, but we use Dot to not allow him to do that. And when he doesn't light them up, we use Yakko to push the bombs towards the boss. If I can get this here. Yeah, I'm actually jumping just to catch the bomb. Yeah, sometimes he'll throw a kick that does waste time, so we don't want him to throw kicks just yet. Alright, so now we're heading into phase 2. Just gonna boost right through the legs. So phase 2, pretty much the same thing, but this time we got the legs roaming around, which could be a little dangerous. But the legs can damage that upper half as well. This is actually a very strange spot. There we go. I threw the bomb in the weird spot as well. Alright, that's it. All we gotta do is just grab our artifacts, and then that will be time. Let's see, we'll catch it with... Yeah, we'll catch it with Wacko. And time. That's a 2834. That's actually not too bad. My PB is like a, I think it's like a 27 something. So pretty close to my PB. Yeah, thanks for the GGs, guys. Really appreciate it. I hope you all enjoyed the Animaniacs run. This is actually one like obscure game that I picked up about a couple years ago, because I pretty much mostly run Mario and Sonic games, but this is like the one-off thing that I run, and it's actually a pretty fun speed run for what it is. It's like very comical and such. So but yeah, there aren't that many runners for it either. Just like a very small amount. But it would be pretty cool to have more runners for this. So yeah, anyways, that'll do it for me. I do have 4 more games of Retrothon. I got 2 more tomorrow with Sonic 1 Glitchless, and then the Sonic 2 race with Joey Baby, Zaxxon, and Alec K. And then of course Sunday I got Super Mario Brothers The Lost Levels Warpless 8.4, and then Super Mario Brothers Warpless in the morning. So plenty of more to come from myself, but I'm always grateful to be on Retrothon. So thank you so much for allowing me to do this, and hope you all enjoy the remainder of Retrothon, guys. That's it for me.